Hi, I'm Tracy Faulkner from Lush Fabrics with your release for this week. It's another special one. It is another solids release, which means that, well, I have 20 fabrics for you. So that's a lot, and they are all just a little bit cheaper for today, their release day. So I have 3 different sorts of fabric. 1 fabric base that you've seen before, 2 that you haven't. So I'm going to jump in, and the first one is this velvet. I made myself a velvet jacket and I love it. It's so cute. So this is the burgundy velvet. Let me get on my stool so I can just show you the full length of it. This is the Evans blazer from Hey June. It does have a pocket option. It's got welt pockets, but I've never made it before, so I just decided to try it without the pockets and hope I've got pockets in my pants, and then I should be fine. So I really love the way that it looks. So this velvet is not crushed. It's beautiful and smooth and it feels gorgeous. So let me tell you about it. 90% poly, 10% spandex, 330 GSM, so it's a really great weight. Let's open it up and show you. Have I got this the right way? Yes, I do. So you can really feel, if you haven't worked with velvet before, even if you haven't worked with it, you've probably worn it or felt it at some point, but it feels beautiful going in one direction, but you can really feel that it's wrong going in the other direction. It's not nice and smooth. So you just need to be sure when you are cutting out your pattern pieces that it is all going the one way, because otherwise you will see the difference in your finished garment. It doesn't particularly look too obvious here, but it can look really obvious in a completed garment. Now, it can give a different texture, so that might well be the look that you're going for, and that's great. But if you want the smooth, consistent look, just make sure it's all running in the same direction, and you can tell by just patting it. You can tell that way. So this is 150 centimeters wide too, like most of our other fabrics. It's showing a bit of a line through here. I think it might just be the lighting. This was very hard to photograph. So the photographs that we have on our website, they don't look great, because it is tricky, because it gives off a different reflection, I guess, depending on the angle that it's at. So it was hard to get a good photo. So there is the horizontal stretch. So it's quite firm. Does have some vertical there. And there's your drape. So obviously I think this looks really great as a jacket, and I really like it for a jacket. It would make a really great dress or a skirt. You could make a cardigan if you wanted to, something a bit dressier for a cardigan. Pants would be amazing. Really, really nice. So I do not have a matching thread for this one. I have to do a whole lot of hand sewing for this. So I just kind of grabbed something, because it's all blind stitched. So I grabbed something that was close but not the same for my hand stitching. So it didn't matter so much for my garment, but yours might be different. So I'm sorry, I don't have a good match for that one. All right, I have a few other colors. We have this gorgeous black. How beautiful is a black velvet? It feels so, so nice. I wonder if you can see it. You can see it a little bit. It's giving off a lot of sheen right there, isn't there? Because there's a light right in front of the velvet right now. You see how you just turn it and you can, it looks like liquid, doesn't it? It looks really cool. Okay, so thread number 4000 for that one. And I have this olive. It's a really, really light olive. It's a really light color. It's gorgeous, but no matching thread for this one either. Now you're all going to love this next one. Look at this gorgeous plum. Can you see that it's plum? I've got that the wrong way. There we go. You can see back there that it's plum. It's such a beautiful, deep, deep color. It's really pretty. So no match again. just going to leave that there. This is the navy. Now, I'm not usually much of a navy girl, but this navy really grabs me. I think it's kind of a bit of a royal blue slash navy. It's definitely got the depth of navy, but I feel like there's a little bit of brightness there as well. So I just wanted to show you the plum next to that, just because that was coming off quite dark. So you can see they're both quite deep colours. So the plum, I did match with 3561 there. And then the next one, I kind of want to dress out of this one. It's very wow. Look at that red. Isn't that just luxurious and beautiful? So 2054, I've matched with that one. So gorgeous. Now, all of these, possibly the black I got 2 rolls of, I'm trying to think now, but the rest are quite limited, and I wasn't able to order any more except for the navy. That's the only one I was able to get some more of, but that's still a while away as well. So if it's something that you like, don't wait too long on this one, because they are so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, that's the velvets. Now, this next base you have seen before. It is Oversized Waffle, which is absolutely gorgeous. I've got some new colours, I've got some restocks, and I'm going to show you the colours that we have currently in stock, because when we do these price reductions for the solids releases, we actually reduce the stuff that we have in stock already as well. So I'll show you those too. First of all, let me tell you about the fabric. So it's Oversized Waffle. If you have any of our waffle already, you will see that this is actually a bit of a different shape, different sized waffle. Now, the thing with this one is it is a looser weave, which means more air is going to come through and it won't be quite so warm. So it's really good for climates that don't get really, really cold, or autumn and spring. There's a big dirty mark there. This is my first cut off the roll. I'll do it this way so you can see the weave there. You can see that it is a lot more open and a lot more air is going to get through. Obviously with something long sleeved, if this was a jumper perhaps and something long sleeved underneath, it would keep it nice and warm, but I just wanted to let you know this isn't our warmest fabric because of that loose weave, but it is great for the changing seasons or for the warmer climates. I've got a couple of I've got a couple of cardigans out of this Oversized Waffle, and I really love them. They're really, really nice. What else do I need to tell you about that? Well, let me tell you its composition. 64% poly, 34 rayon, 2% spandex. It's 180 GSM, and it's got really nice stretch. A bit going on vertically. It's actually pulling it down. The weight of it here is pulling it down. So obviously it's great for jumpers and cardigans. You could well make a dress out of it, but you'd probably have to wear something underneath because it will be a little bit sheer with that loose weave that's going on. Even though I know I've got the white one, it's not actually the colour that makes it sheer, it's that loose weave that's making it sheer. This is pull tight as well, which definitely makes a difference. If it's just loose, you can see the difference there. But with that loose weave, you will be able to see through it a little bit. But wearing something underneath just gives that little bit of extra warmth. Okay, I've showed you the stretch, haven't I? So this is our first colour. This is the white. And we put this with 2002. And our next one, I'm going to have quite the little pile behind me here. Next one is charcoal. Now this charcoal feels a little bit different from the others. It actually feels like perhaps the weave isn't quite so loose. I'm not sure how that happens. You know, they all come from the same place. But sometimes I guess in manufacturing, maybe it's perhaps not that the weave is so loose, but that the waffle texture isn't as 3D. I think that might be it, you know. I feel like the waffle texture on this one is a bit flatter. than the white. Yeah, I think that's probably what it is. Still a beautiful product, the charcoal. But I can certainly feel the difference between the charcoal and the other colours that I have here. So this one I put with 132, the thread. Now this next colour is so pretty. Light sage. Isn't that gorgeous? Not for me, but for others, absolutely beautiful. And then dark sage. Also really pretty. I don't have threads that match either of these, I'm afraid. So light sage, dark sage. Really, really nice. Keep those ones folded. Now masala. This is another new colour, which is so pretty. You know, is it a rosy colour? Is it a red? It's one of those tricky. So masala, I think, is a really good description for it. All right, that's all the new colours. Now, these next ones we've had before but have sold out. So we're bringing these ones back. We have this gorgeous denim blue. This colour is always very popular. We put this with 392. And tan. This one's come out of its fold. The tan there, which is really nice. We have rouge. These are really lovely and soft too. So this is the rouge. Let me show you this against the masala, just because they're similar. So the masala's got a bit more of the red to it. So this one here is masala, and this one here is the rouge. So this is a new colour, and this one's a restock. It's a very pretty pink, the rouge, very dusty, dark, dusty pink. And Army is also being restocked. Let me turn that the right way. There we go. Beautiful texture on that. Really, really nice. Okay, so they're all the new ones and the restocks. And then we have four that are currently in stock. So these ones are ebony. Obviously that goes with 4,000. And, whoops, grey. And this one, yes, 1140 is the matching thread for this. We have mustard, 892 is that matching thread. And I love this one, orange. It's very bright, but I kind of like that for winter. The thread that I matched with this one is actually out of stock. So sorry about that one. If you think you can get it from somewhere else though, it's X450 is the matching thread. Okay, so that's all of the oversized waffles. Next is what I'm wearing. I don't know if you can see. Oh, there you go. You can see it. This is the Swiss Dot. This is a knit fabric, and it's got these really gorgeous little dots on it. It doesn't have any spandex in it. It's 77% poly, 23% rayon, 200 GSM. So this top that I'm wearing is the Agnes by Tilly and the Button. So I've just made a long sleeved top. Just a pretty casual standard thing. I realized that I just live in these long sleeve black tops in winter. Sometimes you can see it because I'm wearing a jacket or a cardigan. Other times it's just keeping me warm underneath a jumper. But I quite like the wider necks because it doesn't restrict me too much then on what I want to wear over the top. So I saw this fabric. I wasn't planning on sewing up the Swiss Dot fabric, but I actually did the photos of this one and I put it on the mannequin. I was, oh, I can't resist it. It's just so pretty. So I thought I'd just do my staple garment for winter because it will come in so handy. And whether you can see it or not, it'll keep me nice and warm. So as I said, this is the Agnes by Tilly and the Buttons. But I just used my standard size and I probably could have sized up just because of the stretch in this one. It feels perfectly comfortable now that I'm wearing it. It's a bit of a trying to get my arms in. You know, I get my arms in, it's no problem, but I've just kind of got to, you know, get it on and then move myself around to get everything into place, and then we're all good. But I probably could have gone a size up just because of the stretch that's in it. It is stretchy, but probably not as stretchy as what I would generally make the Agnes out of. Okay, so I'm actually going to choose a lighter fabric just so that you can see the detail a little bit more. So this one is dark rose. It feels beautiful and soft. You can see all of those dots there. And then the other side, you can still see that the dots are there, but you can see that it's not the right side. So they're more prominent, the dots on this side. I mean, you could use either side, whatever you like. It's totally up to you, whichever side you like. There is also another light pink, which Beck Smith sewed up, and she had some trouble working out which was the right side of that fabric. So for this one, it's pretty obvious. For the black, it was pretty obvious, but I think for that light pink, it wasn't so obvious. So what we worked out was the selvage is a good decider. So on the black, I noticed that the selvage rolled just slightly towards the right side. On this one, it's not really rolling so much, but I can see the difference in the selvage. So this is the right side, and then that's the wrong side. So I can really see the difference in the selvage there. Let me show you the stretch. It's really nice stretch, but it is a firm stretch. A little bit going on vertically, not really a lot, perhaps some give vertically. And look at that beautiful drape. Gorgeous for tops like this. You could make a dress out of it. There's heaps that you could do with this one. Heaps and heaps. It's just gorgeous. So this is the dark rose, and I don't have a matching thread for this one, unfortunately. See how I think that the dots are quite discreet as well. I can't really notice them so much from back here, but they add a really lovely little texture. So this is a nice fabric, I think, for summer or winter. It wouldn't be too heavy and too hot for summer. Make a beautiful dress or something out of it for summer. And then it's also nice for, you know, a t-shirt or a dress or something like that to wear underneath a jacket or a cardigan for winter. Okay, the black, obviously, that I'm wearing, thread number 4000. Got this gorgeous ivory. There we go. You can see the dots there. I've got a bit of flashing going on. It mustn't like where I am standing. You can still see that a little bit, can't we? I'm hoping that's more my end than yours. Okay, thread number 1000. And it's got this beautiful pine. It's so pretty, this colour. You can see those gorgeous little dots there. There they are. And then the last one, the pink. There we go. Sorry, I was just looking at the wrong side of that just to see. And it's, let's see. I think the dots are more pronounced on the right side. You can see the dots from both sides, but they're more pronounced on the right side. So that's the pink. So this, like the oversized waffle and like the velvet, are all reduced for today. I love my new velvet jacket. It's a bit fancy. All reduced for today only. So grab some if they are of interest to you. You think you might sew those up. We have our competitions on Facebook in our group and on our page. All of these beautiful fabrics are available at www.lushfabrics.com.au. You'll find them under the new arrivals tab for the first week. So from Sunday to Saturday night, they will be in that new arrivals tab. Past that, they will be in their own home where they belong, either under sweater knits for the waffle. I'm not sure where the Swiss dot is going yet. I'll have to find a category for that, and velvet for the velvets. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I will be back next week with some more goodies. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.